I'm about to put y'all on the fastest way to juice up your credit over the 750 using these hacks. Hey, so the first thing y'all gonna wanna do is go ahead and clean your credit. If you don't know how to clean your credit, make sure y'all tune into my free mentorship course link in the bio. I got the dispute letters, I got everything from A to Z on how to clean and build your credit. First thing you wanna do when you're building your credit is go ahead and get you 2 to 3 secure credit cards. Now what this is gonna do is go ahead and put multiple open accounts that are in deposit on your credit report, which is gonna juice your score up. Now, when you got these credit cards, you got the cash to do it, go ahead and spend everything on the credit card and pay it back before the statement date, not the due date. You can go to the credit account, check the credit card balance, and under the balance, it will show you a payment date and the statement date. The statement date is when everything updates to your credit. So if you use the full credit balance and you pay it back in full before the statement date, the utilization of your credit card will never move, but the payment in full will be reported to your credit, thus juicing your credit score up even more. Now, once you've done that for about 2 to 3 months, you can go ahead and request an unsecured credit card. You will still have your previous 3 secured credit cards, and then with each account, you will go ahead and get an unsecured credit card, which means you do not have to put any money down on it. Now, if you start off with about 200, they're likely to give you 1,000, maybe 1,500. But if you're starting off with about $1,000 on a secured credit card, it's likely to have a $5,000 to $6,000 credit balance. Now, when you get these higher limit credit cards, do not let it get to your head. Do not burn your credit card out, nothing like that. If you cannot afford it, don't spend it, because you want to run the same exact play. If you got $5,000, to play with, you want to go ahead and spend that entire $5,000 and then pay it back before the statement date, so you keep running up your credit cards. Now, if y'all want to learn how to leverage your credit cards into cash, that way you can just leverage the cash off the card, sit on it for a little bit, and then use that same cash to pay it back, then y'all make sure y'all tune into my free mentorship course. I do got a video dropping on that coming soon. Make sure y'all tune in. You're gonna have revolving credit. Now, revolving credit is credit cards, all right? So I just gave y'all the play on how to leverage your credit cards to get that all in the green. Now, when an installment is basically a loan. Revolving credit is when something is recurring. So you pay it back and then you get it back to spend again. Now, installments is when you get a loan. So you get a $5,000 loan and you pay it back in full. You don't get that $5,000 back, but you have a paid off loan reported to your credit. Now, the best way to get into the installment world is to go ahead and get your Navy Federal or any other high-end credit union. And look for one that offers pledge loans such as Navy Federal. Now, what a pledge loan is basically when you put money into the bank, say you put $5,000 into the bank, you can go in there and ask for a pledge loan for $5,000, and they will use your $5,000 as collateral. And what you're gonna do with this $5,000 loan, while your $5,000 is sitting in the bank, you're gonna take their $5,000, you're gonna sit on it for about 3 weeks, then you're gonna pay it back in 2 different halves. After 3 weeks, you're gonna pay back $2,500, and after another 2 weeks, you're gonna pay back another $2,500. Now, within those 6 weeks, you've paid off $5,000. You're gonna report to your credit, so you already have 4, 5, 6 credit cards that you're paying on and stuff like that. Keep them in the green with low utilization, on-time payments, payments in full, everything like that. Then on top of that, you're gonna have a paid off $5,000 loan reporting to your credit. In about 3 to 4 months, you will be. Hey, I'm about to put y'all on game on how to CP in the Hellcat. But first thing we gonna do is find some shade, man. We in Texas, how to the bitch out this motherfucker. We can't do this shit. It's too fucking hot, cousin. Now, first things first, this can be done with your personal credit or an LLC. It's just safer to use a CPN. Just in case something happens, it don't fall on your personal credit. All right, so first thing you're gonna wanna do is open up 2 different banks. Now, you want one bank that pull from Experian, and you want one bank that pull from TransUnion. You're gonna go ahead and deposit $1,000 into both accounts. Now, doing this, you will start to establish history with the bank, which we're gonna need in order to get the CAT. Now, once you got the bank open, you wanna go ahead and set up a Shopify and add one of the banks to the Shopify. Then you're gonna throw about 2, 3 products on there at different prices, and every dollar you make, you're gonna run through the website. That way the money is being transferred to the bank, therefore building bank statements. Now, the hack come in is every dollar that you make, you put in, and as soon as the money from the website deposits to your bank, you withdraw it and you repeat the process. Doing this, say you make it $500 a week, the website deposits it every 2 days, you can flip that same $500 at least 4 different times. Therefore, on the bank statements, it's reporting that you're making $2,000 to $4,000 a week, which is about $16,000 a month. Now, you're gonna do this for about 2 months, and you wanna keep trying to increase the amount that you're running through the business as many times as you can. That way the bank statements get higher and higher. The higher the bank statements, the better the chance of approval. Now, once you do this for about 2 months, you're gonna go to the first bank and ask for an auto loan. Now, solely based off your bank statements, they will approve you for a certain amount of what they think you can handle. Now, if you're making $12,000 to $15,000 a month on paper, and the car is $75,000, vehicle leases are typically 4 to 8 years, which means you have 4 to 8 years to pay off $75,000. Now, if you're making $15,000 a month, they know that you can handle that. Therefore, they're likely to grant you with a $75,000 auto loan. Now, from the second bank, you're going to go in the bank and you're going to request an income-based loan. Now, what they're going to do, they're going to look at your bank statements and how much you're making weekly and give you a loan based on what they think you can handle. Now, if you're making $10,000 to $15,000 on paper, they're likely to give you at least $10,000 to $15,000 from an income-based loan. Now, you're going to take this $10,000 and you're going to take this pre-approval letter from the other bank you're gonna go up to the dealership. Now you go to the dealership, you go ahead and pick out the car, and once they start telling you prices and everything, you go ahead and bring out the letter. There go your pre-approval. They type up all the paperwork. If you end up having to put a little bit of money down, you got the secured loan to back that up. Y'all trying to be driving some fast shit by summertime, make sure y'all tap in. I got a free mentorship. Click the link in the bio, man. We going up. Looking to get into American Express. I'm about to put y'all on the play on how to stack over $200,000 of credit. First thing you're gonna do is go ahead and get you that dusty ass laptop. And when it's 57 on the wrist, you're not worried about no MacBook. Next thing you're gonna do is go ahead and go to the American Express website, find the Gold Express card, and go ahead and apply for it. Now keep in mind, when you're doing this application, all you're doing is getting the pre-approval, you feel me? So you're gonna get the pre-approval, you're gonna wait about 2 weeks for it to report to your credit that you already got pre-approved by American Express. Now once it's been 2 weeks and you see that pre-approval pop up, you wanna go ahead and go to the business side of Amex. So what you wanna do is you wanna get about 4 of these different cards at one time. You wanna open up a different tab for each different card, fill out the application all the way until about 99%. Once they all filled out about 99%, you're gonna go through each tab and hit submit all at the same time. And what this is gonna do is make sure that you get the same approval for each card without putting a million inquiries on your credit for applying for multiple credit cards. Hey, now keep in mind, there's only but so many credit cards you can get with your personal name or with your LLC. So if y'all wouldn't really learn how to stack over 200,000 in credit, y'all better get to looking into CPN. I got a free mentorship link in the bio, or you can comment ready. I'll personally send you an invite, man. Let's get this money.